Guys, welcome back. It's Dawn, and this has been quite a challenge. This is attempt number 4, and I decided to change up my formulas this time. So what I'm doing, I have a couple of small side table / plant stands that have glass inserts. It's amber glass. They're not in great shape. I got a little chip on this corner. There's some scratches. Not a fan of amber colored glass. The stands themselves are metal and they're matte black, and I want to do a bloom on the glass and then resin it. So I have tried this 3 times with house paint recipe bloom materials. Each time was a massive fail. I don't know what is going wrong. I've always had good luck blooming on glass. I've never bloomed on glass this big. These are 12 inches by 12 inches. So I'm going to give it one more try before I give up and just do paint skins. This time I'm doing the no house paint bloom. And I have my black pillow all mixed up. And I'm going with black so that the back side will be solid and dark. And then I have this little piggy aquamarine, Amsterdam Prussian blue, Pearlex Duo Blue Green. This is a custom mix, equal parts Amsterdam Phthalo Blue and Phthalo Green. This little piggy sea glass. And this is also a custom mix of Amsterdam Sap Green, a blueberry sized dollop of oxide black, and Winsor & Newton Payne's Gray to create this really deep gray green, smoky green. So that's the plan. That's the layering order. And I'm going to get right to it. I have 2 of them. This is the other one. And I've got this on my regular 12-inch spinner. And I'm basically just going to do a regular bloom, mouth blown, maybe. I got really good blowouts with the house paint, but they didn't spread out the way I wanted them to, so I ended up scraping. So I'm hoping that I'm going to have much better luck with the no house paint recipe pillow and bloom colors. So my black, I've added a good amount of ultramarine blue to get a blue or black. So this will dry looking black, but it's actually, while it's wet, it looks deep, deep, deep navy. So I'm just getting some pillow down. All right, so we're going to start with the aquamarine. And in order to get this to spread out well and not struggle. I feel like I have to use quite a lot of paint, bloom paints. So that's what I'm doing. And my cell activator is going to be titanium white and topped with Amsterdam Pearl Violet. And I probably should show you my test piece so that you can see how the color palette dries. So this was my test piece. And I love the color palette. So I'm going with it. This is the Duo Blue Green from Pearlex. And all of my colors except for one are transparent or semi-transparent. And it is the that deep smoky green I mixed up that is actually semi-opaque because of the black and the Payne's gray. Is that enough? After 3 fails, even though it's a different recipe, I'm still just like praying that I'm not wasting a bunch more paints and pigments. This is the sea glass. And the deep green, I'm just drizzling so that I have lots of holes. Just like that. And I think that's good. And this is just a regular Australian floetrol mix cell activator. And you know what? I think I'm going to do the Pearl Violet on the bottom. And then the white on the top. All right, here we go. Not a great blow. Really not too shabby, I guess. At least it's even. And I'm just getting this pillow out over the edge. The cell activator looks really good. All right, so gentle spin to start. Probably didn't need to be quite that gentle. I'm going to give this another torch because it's quite bubbly. Still. And I really don't want the bubbles to be everywhere in the finished bloom. Okay, this is certainly spreading out a whole lot more evenly and a lot more quickly than it did the first 3 times. I'm just going to bring it back. Actually, let's set it off center just a little bit. I'd rather spin than tilt with the no house paint bloom recipe. It just seems to work better if it spreads out evenly. And I see another bloop. Oh, big one. Biggest one yet. And once this gets spread out more evenly, then I feel a little bit more comfortable tilting. Just not quite yet. All right, so this needs to come this way. Have to be very careful. My silicone mat has got paint on it, so it's still quite sticky, but I don't want the whole thing to come flying off. Another torch. I can definitely say I'm a lot happier with this so far. And I do want to blow that center a little bit more. Just to make sure that it is breaking up. Oh yeah, lots of holes. I'm gonna try tilting. Nope, I'm not. And the reason is that that center is now stuck to the bottom. It's opening up now, so that is a bonus. I like that you don't get wonky cells with the no house paint bloom recipe. I'm not going to worry about getting paint on the back at all. Just because I can use a glass scraper to get that off. And I can also keep spinning pretty much as I need to. And this area here is not going off well, but you know what? I seriously could live with that, considering how much paint I have scraped into a slop bucket that I'm probably never going to use, because it is a hideous shade of gray now. I think I can safely get away with a harder spin. I don't really want a lot of the pillow showing. Any, if possible. And it doesn't look like that went a whole lot further. And I have another bloop there. And that is unfortunate because I'm not going to be able to spin out. So if it leaves a bad area, I won't be able to disguise it. It won't show that much with the resin on top. So I think I'm pretty happy with this. And I think I need to just kind of sassy up this corner. I think that one more offset spin might do it. I'm happy with this. I'm definitely happy with how this is turning out. Oh good, some of it's actually coming off without warping any of the other cells. Okay, I can definitely live with this. Very pretty color palette. I'm gonna give it another torch. I'm just looking really carefully in the light to make sure there's no more lumps that I haven't seen. I'll give this another torch when I'm done with the second one. But I think this one's good. We'll do a flyover of both of them at the same time. Yeah, excellent. I think that's really quite pretty. That works for me. I'm going to use a little bit more of the bloom colors this time. And then this one I have to drizzle. Right, we are ready for some cell activator. Get this thing blown out. Pretty good. Now we need a torch. All right, let's see where the paint is going. Pretty even, however it is heading more towards the top. So let's see if we can even that out. I paint on my shirt, and this is kind of my current favorite shirt, so I really don't want to get paint all over it. I think this looks really good. I think we have success. So I will clean them up, torch them both again, and come back and we'll do a flyover and I can show you how pretty they are close up. Okay, so this is the first one, where I wish I'd used a little bit more paint, but it's perfectly fine. That was that corner that didn't quite go off, and the other one. And what's really nice is there's no black dots. There are, see the white dots? White-ish? Those are this little piggy ultramarine. Oh, I got a little black dots, a little bit of black dots there, but that's fine. But most of the bubbles that popped as I spun it out actually picked up bloom colors from underneath. So I'm happy about that. Loads of sparkle. Really beautiful cells. Great transparencies. And then this is the second one where I did use more bloom paints. Oh my goodness, that area right there is so pretty. Great cells and lacing. Again, my dots are not black. They are colored or white-ish looking for now. These are going to dry really, really interesting and really pretty. So I'm really excited to see how they look tomorrow. They won't be ready for resin probably for a couple of weeks, but that's what I have right now, and I will be back when they are dry. These are mostly dry. A little wet in the center, and that's fine. But I was very anxious to wrap this video up. And you can see all the sparkle coming through from the pigments. And these wonderful dots and designs. And transparencies and the lacing. See that pillow dried black. Very dark. And of course a few more really dark dots did show up during the drying and bubble popping process. But the deep blue you see here is the Prussian blue. That's the first one. And then this is the second one. You see that really deep pillow. I love this area here. I love the green flowing through the other colors and its opacity. These really are drying fantastic. I'm not going to touch them because I know, about 3 inches of that center is still quite wet. But yeah, the lacing is beautiful. It held up great during drying. So actually, I'm going to come back after I have these resined in a couple of weeks, and I'll show you how they end up looking in the plant stands. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you being here. I hope you have a great week. I will hopefully see you soon. Bye-bye for now.